Brandon, I'm wondering, as you're kind of going on this like farewell tour of sorts, if you're approaching nights like this when you're going to be around fans and at camp when you're around fans any differently? I know this is something you've always done, but are you approaching them with like a different mentality that this is kind of some of your last opportunities as a player?
You know what? I ain't gonna be so quick to run off the field when it's over. Just pretty much sign up, go along the line. Just enjoy these moments, man. Try to get somebody to record some stuff while we doing it, just so for the memories. I mean, man, I always try to do it every year, but it's just that much more special knowing that this might be the last one for sure.
Brooks and then Chris Franklin.
Nolan Smith said he added 7 pounds of muscle over the offseason. Did you notice that? What have you seen from him?
Oh yeah, can't wait for him to show what's going on out there on the field. When it's time. I think everybody has done a great job this offseason, just following their plan. Whatever it is that they had to do, they accomplished their goal. So that's so far so good. But now it's what we do with it. But Nolan definitely looking faster, looking more confident, and just can't wait for him to show what he's been doing.
Chris and then John McMullen.
Piggybacking off of that, I know Nolan said beforehand you owed him one to come back this season to go that, and he's got a higher team for you. What's it been like for you two to build this up, and where do you see him going from here, and what have you seen from the work he's put in?
Well, I know he's an open book. Somebody that's definitely wanna know it all, know all he can to help him in the games. And so for me, it's cool that we out there together when we doing our reps with the tools, and I try to give him everything I got. Shoot, if anything, sometimes when I'm not on my game, he be like, "Hey, BG, remember you got this? Remember you got that?" It's like, okay, yeah, man, I appreciate it because every time, sometimes stuff be going fast based off, how they do hurry up offense and stuff like that. And it's cool to see that he's gaining that confidence and that calmness in them pressure situations. And so, I mean, man, for me, I'm just trying to make sure I give him everything I got so he can get to his next level. Because, like I say, I'm passing the torch to these boys, and they got to be the ones in the future when we come back saying, man, I remember everything you taught me, and we learned this and we learned that. And, I'm just happy that these boys is just building that confidence together.
John and then Jeff McLean.
Hey, BG. Yeah, to that point of handing the torch, we've talked to you about the start of your career and where you are now and the ascent that you had. And Nolan probably didn't have the rookie season he wanted. Does he talk to you about that, or have you talked to him about that? And you can get over that hump and go in the right direction.
Yeah, I say it's called earmuffs. You can't listen to the noise, man. You got to put earmuffs on. You got to make sure that you know your grind and your struggles on what you need to work on, and you work towards that. And by time the games come, when you start making plays, ain't nobody gonna worry about that. They just gonna know what you can do, and you can show what you can do by what you do out there on that field. Everything else don't matter. Everybody is just all talk. And once you get your feelings out of it, and I know how important this game is to you, but how you show it is how you go out there and work. And so I always tell him my story. He know my story plenty of times, especially in moments where he feeling a little down or feeling like, he took some steps back. But like I told him, it ain't gonna be perfect. You got to make sure that you just keep that confidence because you done worked your butt off so much. As soon as one little thing go wrong, don't mean that it's the end all be all. It's like, man, you just learn it as you go. But you've come a long way, and give yourself a little more credit than you do. And I think he's gonna have I really do think he's gonna have a big year.
Jeff and then Martin Frank.
BG, in the spring, you had mentioned that you didn't think that you had all the right coaches in the right positions last year.
Here we go.
How long does it take to realize that? And what do you think of the new batch that are here?
Well, we ain't thinking about the past no more. I know Vic, I'm hyped because, everybody is out there looking good on the same page. We all, just excited for what's to come because we got a bunch of good players. The way we working together, the way we playing together right now, everybody is excited for, to see it all in action when that time comes. If it's the first preseason game or second, I don't know how they're doing it this year, but it's gonna be good when we all line up together and we go out there and we start the battles together so we can see what we got. But I really just think everybody just we got it was the worst it could get last year as far as us as a team the way we ended the season. But I think it was a good learning lesson for all of us. But that can carry over to this season, and you just see that fire burning with a lot of guys, and I'm just excited for that.
Final two here, Martin Frank and then Ed Kratz.
Hey, BG. I was wondering, at this point in your career, like, how much are you enjoying, like, helping, the young guys along, and specifically, like, what you're seeing out of Jalix Hunt?
Man, Jalix look real good. I mean, a bunch of the guys, man, there's competition everywhere. And I just enjoy it so much, man, because like I say, I'm taking myself out of it. Like, I'm looking at it like I'm just trying to get people to that next level in their career and get Jalix up to speed as far as, having a great rookie year. Just letting people know, he for years to come, he's gonna be the guy on top of the other guys that's here. And you just want your draft picks to pan out and be good. And I think with him coming in, the way his attitude is, he just want to learn. He goes hard every day. It's only gonna pay off for him. The biggest thing is just making sure he's taking care of his body outside of this, making sure he's staying out of trouble. But I can definitely see what Howie and them seeing in him, to take him at the third round. And, I think for him, it's just all about just taking the pressure off and just being Jalix, being you every day, knowing that, you're going to have expectations, but you got expectations for yourself, I'm sure. So let's make sure that you're just working towards that one day at a time. And like I say, earmuffs, you gotta block out the noise, because people going to always have something to say. People going to always critique every little thing you do, but make sure whatever the product is that you're putting out there is at least trending upwards to where you're trying to go and what you're trying to be as a player. And man, I think Jada's gonna be a good one. I think Jordan Davis gonna prove on why he was the first round pick from 2 years ago. And then of course JC, I'm excited for him too, because going from year one to year two, you already see just how much the fire burning in him to know that he can get so much better and he can be a terror of this league, him and Jordan. But it's all lip service right now. We got to go out there and do it. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from the young guys so far. And, I just can't wait to see what they do in these preseason games.
Go ahead, Ed.
Hey, BG, checks in the mail on this time that you're giving us here. Appreciate
See, there you go, man. You got two questions you can ask me. Check in the mail, y'all. He's the only one.
Well, I was going to ask you about Jalix Hunt, but Martin Frank took that question from me. But I'll ask you this. Circling back to this being the last time really for everything, would you like to get in a preseason game just to say, hey, man, this is my last time? You walk off the field, say that's the last preseason game I'll ever play in.
And you know what? I always look forward to playing in the preseason games because, I mean, for me, it's just getting my feet wet, getting that adrenaline rush that you get normally for a game before you actually get to the game, so you can kind of feel what that feels like going against. It's different. It's as much as you plan and practice against these teams, in the joint practices, it's nothing like the game. And so, I mean, I think we'll go back to the old school way. I think Vic is the type of guy that would just want to see us all in action first to kind of get us in rhythm with each other. I mean, not saying that the old way was the bad way, but I think you probably would see us a couple drives in, not knowing the plan yet. But I know just off what we know about Vic, Vic definitely probably gonna want to see all of us together and make sure that we all get some reps up under us in a real game-like situation. But yeah, man, I'm excited if I do, if I don't. But I know I'm gonna make sure when I'm out there, I'm just 100% all in with making sure that I go through the whole game, even if I'm playing or not, to make sure that I'm supporting the guys, motivating them, giving them the best branding, Graham that they can have. You know what I'm saying, out there. And yeah, man, I'm gonna make sure I'm posting all the videos and stuff that they get of us on the sideline, pictures. I'm saving it all.
Thanks, Money Man. Appreciate the time.
Appreciate y'all.